A woman was stuck in the middle of a desert. Suddenly, she saw a passenger plane standing in an empty valley. Hope rose in her heart. Maybe now she could get back home. But when she reached the plane, something felt strange. She shouted loudly for help, but no one answered from such a big plane. Still, she gathered courage and moved forward. Slowly, she climbed the stairs and carefully went inside. When she reached the cabin, she realized the plane had been broken for many years. The woman felt disappointed, but she did not give up. She went to the crew cabin, but there was nothing special, just an empty water bucket. When she looked out the window, she got an idea. She went to the plane's hangar, pulled out a tire, and set it on fire so thick black smoke would rise into the sky. She thought maybe this would bring help, but no one came. Then she started walking toward the nearby river. She began filling water from the river into the bucket using a plastic cup. She was very thirsty, but she did not drink. She kept carrying the bucket forward. When she reached her destination, her heart broke. There was a small boy who used to laugh and play, now lying in a car with his eyes closed. There were red marks on his face. The woman climbed onto the window and shouted loudly, but the boy did not move. He seemed to be in a deep sleep. In that critical moment, the woman poured all the water on the car's glass to lower the inside temperature. After a short time, the boy's small finger moved. Seeing this, tears of joy came to the woman's eyes. To save the child, she tried again. She collected dry sticks and set fire in front of the car so the smoke would go toward the car and the lock would open. But the car was smart. Instead of unlocking, it gave a warning and the fan turned off. The woman realized her mistake. She poured the remaining water to put out the fire. But by then, the car's temperature had reached 108 degrees. The child lost consciousness. The woman could not bear it. She picked up a big wrench and started hitting the car hard. First, she hit the bonnet, then tried to break the handle. But the car was too strong. Nothing happened. Her heart broke. Then suddenly, the car wheel started to move. The woman tried to stop it, but it was heavy, weighing tons. The car started rolling toward a cliff where it could fall into a deep gorge. Then a small stone got stuck in the wheel and the car stopped at the edge of the cliff. But the child's condition had worsened. Now the woman made a decision. She removed the stone with the wrench and pushed the car toward the cliff herself. As soon as the car tilted, its automatic safety system activated. The hydraulic system straightened the car and it fell safely to the ground. The woman ran immediately, slipped, but did not stop. When she saw that the car was safe, she was surprised. A light was glowing near the car's handle. When she opened the door, she reached the child. The child was still unconscious. The woman's heart broke again. She needed to go to the hospital immediately. She got into the same car, pressed the start button. The car started moving. It moved shakily across the valley. After a few moments, she reached the hospital. There, the child opened his eyes, and tears of joy came to the mother's eyes.